that's just a good base. Then I take this, roll it up, I start twisting it up. I twist it just so it gets the air out, so you got a good solid thing to paper mache. It's just like John Candy in the movie The Great Outdoors with Dan Aykroyd, where he's like, you gotta twist it. You gotta twist it. When he's lighting the fire inside the cabin. Now that I got that, I will come around just to build up the base, because the stems are thicker at the bottom. Okay, right in there. I'm just going to tape this there to hold it. Okay, I want a curly vine. So then you can sculpt it out to look something like this, where you build these stems up with paper clay, make the stem thicker so it can hold some weight if you're gonna hang it or whatever.
So now I'm just gonna start wrapping it. So I'm gonna introduce myself, and then I want you to walk in waving and smiling like you're super happy to be. Cause it was funny. Alright. Alright guys, so today we're gonna be showing you how to put a face on your pumpkin if you want. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have my dad come in to do that. Here, come on over here.
So basically you want to find, I mean ideally we like the stems to lay back, but this is the better part of the pumpkin to carve like you would a real pumpkin. On this one I already drew the face on it. There's a lot of extra lines on there, but it's where I'm going to build it up with the paper clay. I don't know, I usually just see what comes to me and
Alright guys, so today I'm going to be making our paper clay. So, I'm going to be making a big amount of it because I have a lot of pumpkins I'm working on. But, it really doesn't matter how much you use as long as it kind of turns out the same. If you have any questions about it, just leave a comment and we'll answer it. But, I'm going to walk you through how you make it, and then we'll keep working. Ground up paper, I don't know, but oh my god, that was close. The handle caught it.
Ryan mixed up some paper clay. It's a little bit on the wet side, but I think I'm gonna try it. Just take longer to dry. So I'm gonna go back to this pumpkin. So I just take a little bit of it and I'm gonna build up around the places that I'm not gonna cut out. Just to start giving it definition. Okay, all I have is a plastic spoon and a plastic knife. I'm just going to use them as my carving utensils. I'm just got to find my reference again. And I'm just using the knife and I'm pushing back where I want his eye. I put in all his teeth, and everywhere you see brown, let's see if I can get it, or the brown or the newspaper will be cut out so that the light can shine through. But I'm going to set him up, let his face dry, and move on to the next one. Alright, the face is all done. I'm not sure if this is the face you see me do, but this is one of them. I'll show you what I normally do. Is I usually do the bottom so that it can sit there. So we'll try it, but if it keeps flaking off, we'll move on.
So we're gonna be cutting it out and gutting the pumpkin. So what we're doing is he's drawing a circle on the bottom so that we can cut this out.
Okay, I would prefer to use a Dremel tool to cut this out with a cutting bit, but I can't find my Dremel, so I'm going to use my Roto-Zip. Now the difference between the Roto-Zip and the Dremel is the Dremel I have, I can select the speed. This runs wide open all the time, so it makes it a little difficult. It wants to burn the paper. So I'm going to go.
Alright, so now we're gonna gut the pumpkin. So we're about to make that into that. Alright, so I'm gonna cover this, and we call it the skin. All it is it's brown paper towels like you find at a restaurant or something. So let's get started. Alright, so I got them all, I guess, skinned up or something. No, he got all his final layer on. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna flex seal them. So you gotta spray the inside too, or else it could get moisture in there. Alright, we're to the exciting part now. So we're gonna paint this guy to look like this guy. So what I'm gonna start off by doing is I'm gonna paint the inside of the other guy yellow. You can't really see it. Oh, there you go. You can see the little yellow in there. So I'm gonna paint the inside of this guy yellow. You want this to be thick on the inside, so I'm gonna do 2 coats of yellow on the inside of him. But the paint I'm using, it's just like I guess a standard yellow. I don't know, I'm not really a good painter, but it's from Home Depot. So I'm gonna just cut to when it's done because you can't really see inside it. So I'm gonna paint this one, and we'll get started painting the outside. Alright, so now I'm gonna dry brush orange onto this. And if you don't know what dry brushing is, what it is you get a little paint on your brush, and then you get a piece of cardboard or paper or something, and you wipe almost all the paint off till it's just like barely on there. And you just lightly go over it. So I'll time lapse this. So we'll get started. Alright, so I got my first layer on. Now I'm going to do my second layer. So I'm going to do a little bit lighter orange. So I'm going to mix my lightest orange with my darkest. And then I'm going to do that layer. So let's see it. Alright, so now I'm going to do layer number 3. I'm going to use my lightest paint, orange paint, and try to just get the same thing, dry coat it. So here we go. Alright, so this next step, I'm going to paint this stem green. Same way I painted the whole pumpkin. And then after that, I'm going to go over it real lightly with yellow to hide the green I got on the orange. Alright guys, I think that's gonna wrap up the how to make mini pumpkins video. I just put spar varnish on this. I'm gonna have to do the inside, but no point in showing that because you won't be able to see anything. But, so if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Oh hi! It's me again.